one thing I recently experienced. I was posing in a beautiful place and I took out my glasses and put in the stairs. My dear friend who would take my picture stepped on my glasses and they broken. I was super shocked for like 1 or 2 minutes. I was like, oh, because I felt like I lost my clarity in vision. And the meaning I put into seeing things clearly, future perception. But then a really wise friend of mine told me that there might be clarity in blur as well, in the pixel forms. Look at that. Perceive it with your heart. What did you see? I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll think about that. And in fact, I won't think about that, but I will just give myself a permission to feel it, to sense it, and trust my intuition. What my intuition tells me right now, what my consciousness tells me right now. Mm-hmm. I can't step forward because I hurt my foot very badly. And I can't see what is coming from future, what is like, into like distance. I can't see the distance. But without moving forward and without seeing what is in the forward, I can still survive. I can still perceive. I can still let myself intuitively sense the things and perceive the things, what's going on around my surroundings. It was quite an eye-opener for me without my eyeglasses.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. In a way, what we've been talking about is perceiving with the heart, the deepest part of me, the part that is able to love, the part that is able to see who I really am, not just my superficial silliness, but the real me. And I can perceive with my heart. Perception, the five senses, gives me consciousness of the world outside of me. Mm-hmm. I remember a beautiful statement by I think, an Orthodox theologian, David Steindl Rast. And here's what he says. We speak of a given moment, given facts. We speak of all reality as given to us. The appropriate response to a given world is thanksgiving. If you've got a gift, say thank you. And I'm going to add that to my list. Be conscious, be loving, and be thankful. And I have found that really, if bad things happen to me, if I step on somebody's glasses and I hurt both them and my foot, still, if I am thankful for what I have been given, something constructive becomes active within me. And I don't just feel sorry for myself, all those bad emotions. If I'm thankful, it actually has great practical value. And I see the good side to things. I see what I can do.
Yeah. In that moment, I was thankful for one thing because I was so angry at the moment. Like I was shocked and angry because the eyeglasses is about seeing the clarity for me. And yes. I was waiting for my friend to apologize and he didn't. I was like, and he was defending himself. And I was like, I was surprised, but I stopped at the moment and I looked at him and I just felt that, okay, he has his own ego and I have my own ego. And we want things, we want to solve this issue in love. And then I stopped and I was like, we don't need to be right. he's also right and I am also right. We are both right, and the case closed.
Beautiful,
I felt
beautiful.
so thankful for that thought came to my mind, and I felt like, oh yeah, that's like very stepping forward for me, even though I couldn't step forward with my foot because I was hurting and I couldn't
Right.
see. I felt so thankful that I was able to grow in that painful moment for myself.
And what you did was you put that other person on the same level as yourself. You did not stand in judgment over that person.
I
You
didn't
said,
have any judgment because,
yes.
like, yeah, I mean, he's going through some thought patterns in himself, and I'm going through some thought patterns in myself because, in that triggered moment, our wounded parts are so alive, right? They are like, was more than a judgment for me. I felt so angry because, he went into the self defense phase. And I was like, if there's something which makes him self defense, I won't judge him. I won't be judgmental because I don't want my friends feeling that way. So, yeah, I protect my emotions, but I can also open a safe space for him to protect his emotions as well. I'm not responsible for his feelings, but at the same time, through my love for other people, I can open that safe space for us. It is like beyond myself, and it is not about myself and not about himself, like not about him as well, but it is about us and our friendship. That's why, like our friendship at that moment, it is a third person, and I care about that third person. And it is not people pleasing as well, because right at the moment, I was so shocked and I was super pissed off because, I lost my clear vision. Come on. And
Yeah.
I was like future thinking because I was like, yeah, I am very far away from home and I don't have any spare glasses with me. What will I do next? But then I surrender. I completely surrender to the universe, and I was like, I will be protected no matter what. In that moment, I actually express my anger to my friend who broke my eyeglasses. I was like, I am so angry right now. I am
Mm.
so angry. I'm not
You
gonna
were conscious of your anger.
exactly, and I'm allowing myself to express my anger. So
Mm.
I was like, I'm gonna I'm gonna scream right now because I'm so angry. And I went like a few steps away. I was like, I scream like entire mountains hurt me and hurt my
Mm.
anger.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Mm.
am angry, but it's not about you or what you did. I am angry that I lost my clear vision. And
Yes,
and what will happen?
that's different.
Proton,
That's
yeah,
different.
exactly. My
Yes.
anger is not about you. I'm not angry at you.
Ah, that's interesting. Yes. Yeah, that's a step beyond normal normal kind of anger, isn't it? Normal kind of anger, I've got somebody in mind and I'm better than they are and they deserve to be punished and
Judgment.
I don't.
Yeah,
I'm up here, they're down here. That's right.
yeah.
I
I mean,
remember I remember uh, a friend one time just doing a lot of judging um, in such a way that we couldn't have a normal conversation. It was getting in the way of everything. And I said, tell me what your job is. He said, I'm a teacher. I said, oh, then you're not a judge. You're not being that's not your occupation, is it? Nobody's paying you to do that. In fact, you are spending your vital energy judging when you could be living. And I've mentioned that to other people and to myself. You're not being paid to do that. Stop it. Yeah.
And
Uh,
also,
I know people that's their whole life.
yeah,
10 years ago, she didn't answer my phone call. Now, what kind of life is that?
holding so much
Let's
resentment.
let's live in the present. And when I get angry at you, it's because of something you did in the past. Let it go. Let's live right now with Baba Ram Das. Be here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, as you just said, so even if I am angry at the situation, rather than being thankful what happened, um, it is
Yeah.
about past, right? Because our minds always thinking about the past or future. Because being in right now is not about thinking about that. If we think in that moment, we are not in the moment. That's the problem. If we think
Yes.
if we
Yes.
think what's going on right now, it is either about past or future, or it is metacognition. We are thinking about what we thinking.
And I'm really, the point you made earlier, I want to absolutely agree with. That is, I'm losing consciousness of something in that person that makes that person and me on the same level. It's this, it's not this. And I have done blameworthy things in the past, haven't I? So don't pretend, Mr. Stephen Voss. Don't pretend to be up here and everybody else is down here. It's an illusion. Get
Mhm.
rid of it. Get rid of it. That person is somebody I can love, not blame. Go for it.
Yeah. And also in the spiral consciousness, I would say, by Dr. Ken Wheeler and also Fred Dodson. So level of attitudes and level of beings, right? Level of energy, we say. So our energy or where we are at that moment, it's not like steps or floors. It is like a tower and there is no levels. But just like the stairs in a tower, inside a tower, it's like going in that spiral way. So no
Mm,
floor, no levels. And if we get rid of that level idea, we are not inferior or superior to anyone. We are just somewhere in the spiral of consciousness. And it is like making ourselves free, where we put
yeah.
ourselves in our mind in exact certain levels we expected from ourselves, then it gives us so much sadness.
I see. I'm with you.
And with you too.